What is up, my Real Reefing fam? Today on episode, I think what is going to be episode 4, we are doing the plumbing on this Red Sea Reefer 525 XL. We're going to get into the plumbing of it. We're going to get sand and water in this tank, and then we're going to crank it up. We're going to get it running. We're going to get it salty. It's going to be so sweet. Okay, now the cool thing about these Red Sea Reefers is everything is very kind of plug, play, click. It's not your standard plumbing where you're using PVC and glue and things like that. Yes, you can customize it and make it a little bit different than what they had originally intended. However, the way that it comes in the box is, everything is very like, you've got just threads, you thread it in, it's got a seal on it. We are going to get started with putting this plumbing in, and so we're gonna get the Vectra M2 wired up and in the tank, plumbed up. That's gonna need a little bit of finessing. We're gonna need to modify one of the pieces to be able to connect to it because somebody ordered the wrong connector. This one goes on that side. I feel like I should feel some clicks because it says right here.
It's like you put them in and you twist them until you get like there's like clicks on it. I don't think it's going anywhere.
That one I can feel click, click, click into the.
Really? Yeah.
Next is that big one right there. Fits over that short drain. So it's going pretty well. We got the first few pieces in the back of the overflow in. Kind of hard to get your hand back in there. Once you grip them, it's hard to get a good turn on them. Feel like they're seated pretty well. So it's going pretty well. Okay, that was pretty straightforward. So moving downstairs. Now we need the. No. I want the one with the thingy on it. This thingy. Okay, we need, and then this one goes into.
Oh, you know what it is? You have to push up into it before it'll screw. I was watching that. You gotta really push it up.
Okay. There we go. It said click. That was part of the bam, pow, click. All right. Well, that's what it says, isn't it?
Yeah.
Like Batman style. Cool. And then, dude, that makes your plumbing so easy. Remind me what we need to happen. We have this. So this is what we were talking about. This one, I guess they sell different ones of these, right?
Yeah.
So, and this is the M2. And this right here is for what?
No, that comes with the M2, but they make a little adapter hose bib that goes on the top of it, and I got it for the M1, not the M2, which they're different sizes.
Okay.
It's not a big difference, but.
All right. So, what size is this?
3/4.
That's for 3/4 inch
PVC. Yep.
PVC. All right. And what size is this?
Half, I believe. Let me see. Well, actually, you know what? I think the pump is 1, but I think the.
Yeah. It looks like 1 inch.
Yeah, the.
So what we're gonna do is we're gonna hard plumb it. So what I'm hoping that he has is a 3/4 inch elbow and a 3/4 inch to 1 inch adapter. So we'll see. This is a 45. Hey, right there.
There they are, yeah. Let's see. So yeah, there's the adapter I got.
Okay. And
I think that's all you're gonna need.
no, that's
Why?
threaded.
Huh?
That's threaded on the inside. All right, look, I have Choo. This is why I keep a box of plumbing parts. So you're always in a situation where you're doing the plumbing, you get the wrong part or something like that, you're gonna need to get a different one. So you might as well keep them. Let's see, what do I have? So what we're going to do to kind of improvise a little bit is we're going to just keep this as is. This is the part from Red Sea, and that way we don't mess up any sort of like warranty stuff with that. I don't know if it has anything to do with warranty or not. I'm just typically, if you don't mess with their stuff, then warranty is all good. What we're going to do is we're going to use this slip fitting, which I've already put in there. I haven't glued it. There it goes. It's just a slip fitting that has a threaded attachment on the inside, 1 by 3/4, so it's going to reduce it down to 3/4 inch, and then a 3/4 inch hose bar down to, I don't know the size of the inner diameter tubing that it would use, but that's going to screw right into there. We'll use some threaded tape to make sure that that stays sealed up nice and good, and then that is the same size as this. So when this comes down, we'll just use some flexible PVC that should reduce some vibrations, make it easy to remove. But this thing will be pretty easy to remove anyways, since the Vectras, which I think is so slick, has a built-in union right on it. So you'll just be able to take that out, take the pump out, and maintenance it whenever you need to. So that's pretty sweet. That's how we're gonna do it.
Supposed to mix this stuff?
No. So do you know how the primer works? Like what it does?
Not really. Never done this before.
So what the primer does is it actually softens up the plastic on the PVC. It makes it easier for it to move in and piece cement.
Stronger than me? Oh, I can't be that weak. Seriously, I'm not the strongest, but. Oh,
You got it?
no.
I wonder if there's anything like a can of jelly. What's up with this stuff? There. That one.
They got it?
Yeah. Here, folks, if it's not going for you, just beat on it. Just beat it! Beat it! Alright, so we're gonna prime the outside of this. This one's slipping into this one. And then when you push it in, give it a 30% turn, like a little turn with it. Good, that's fine. And hold it like 10 seconds, 15 seconds, something like that. Because what'll happen is it'll want to push back out. It starts to bond, it gets hot, and it expands, and it wants to push it back out, so you gotta hold it there. You're good now. And then the other piece, we'll Teflon tape in. Next thing we're gonna do is place it where it needs to go. We're also going to get the Red Sea return part back up in there so that we know and we can measure exactly how much tubing we're going to need, and we'll cut that to fit. Okay, so right now we have, 60 pounds of special grade sand, and we have 80 pounds of Fiji pink. And then after we get the sand in and we're happy with that, then we'll start adding the water in. What? Oh, like right up on my face?
Crotch shot.
The cameraman's so good. So the plan is to add, 2 bags of the Fiji pink to the bottom, and then layer the special grade on top. And we have 60 pounds of that. So we're gonna end up with about 100 pounds of sand, right?
Yes, sir.
Okay. And that should end us up with around 1.5 inches to 2 inches of sand. We put the rock in first and we're putting the sand in last is because what we don't want to happen is if in the future he gets any sort of critters that want to burrow or sand sift or do any of that sort of stuff, we don't want them to shift the rock on us or anything like that. So the tank has been filled. The sump, we got it all tested. The water, it's running perfectly. We cut the power off to the main return pump and just checked to see if the power went out, is it gonna overflow in the sump. Everything worked out perfectly there. We did, however, forget to put the miracle mud down in the sump before we filled it with water. That would have definitely helped out with the clouding issue. So what he's gonna do is he's gonna wait for a little bit, put Dr. Tim's in here. So that needs to settle before we put filter socks in, and then we'll just let it run after we let the bacteria settle in for a little bit in here. So all in all, this thing is absolutely insane. Hit that like button if you like this tank and you think it's awesome. And comment down below and tell us what you think about it. And then also check out some more of my videos right here. You can hit that subscribe button right there. Hit the notification bell so you can be notified of any future videos. I'm out on this one. Later.